Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the letter W in the ABC April 2025 challenge, which is being hosted by Margaret at Seven Plaza and Tony at Crafting by Tony. So I encourage you to jump over to their YouTube channels and watch what they've been making. I know Tony has a playlist on her channel that she's been posting everyone's videos to the playlist. And also you can search the hashtag on Instagram to see what everyone is making. So today, like I said, it's the letter W, and so I am going to make, I'm going to take this window envelope and make a wraparound pocket to go in my journal, and I'm going to decorate it or cover it with washi tape. So I have a couple of things out here to use as a reference. This is the color of the page that it is going to go on. So I have a piece of that sitting here, so when I look at my washi tapes, I can decide if I like how that's going to look. And this is going to be fairly simple. I have this card photo from Tim Holtz that is going to fit in the pocket on this side, and then on this side it's just going to be a plain pocket. And like I said, it will wrap around the page like this, and it will be a pocket here and a pocket here, and you could also do a tuck behind it if you wanted. So that's what we're going to work on. So let's get started first covering this. So I want this to be open on the side, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it on, excuse me, on the side so the card comes out this way, because I have something else that I want to put behind it. So let's decide our first piece of washi. I want it to be kind of a wide one because I'm going to wrap it around the top. And I just kind of went through and picked out colors that I thought would go with the paper. And this is the easiest way ever to cover an envelope. So I'm going to cut that right there, and then we're going to wrap it around. And that's going to seal up our envelope. Just like that. And this one doesn't have a very big border, so you can see on this side, it's not going to take very much washi at all. So what do we want to do now? I think this will look good. And I think it's wide enough to fit. Make sure to not seal my pocket shut there. And again, I'm just going to wrap it around because the back's not going to show. You know what I should have done is I should have cover the inside of that before I glued that top down, but I didn't. I think I'll use this on the inside as well. So when you take the card out, it is finished. So I'm just doing some accurate measuring here to try to decide where to cut this. Alright, so I'll take my cutter here. Let's see if that will fit in there. Now, of course, when the photo's in there, you're not going to be able to see the background, but when you pull the photo out, the background will, of course, show. A little bit too long. Oh, no, it's not. So that's what you'll see when you take the photo out. Let's see if I can peel this back up. It's Tim Holtz. It usually sticks pretty good, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll try. We can always cut it and use another piece if we have to, but I think it's going to come up. Yeah. Okay, so now I'll have more room to get that, finagle that down in there with glue on it. So I'll put some glue stick on the back here. And then we'll get it back down in the hole. So what's everybody working on at the moment? I hope you have some good projects going on and you've had time to craft. And that you're having some nice spring weather. We're having nice spring showers, but we need those showers, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. So I think I want to go in this way. And it'll get to be summertime and we'll be having drought conditions and wishing we had the showers that we're having. So we'll take it while we can get it. Plus, we need the April showers to make our our flowers pretty for May. I had trouble spitting that out, didn't I? Okay, now we're back to where we started. That off. Got my scissors upside down. That would, if I turned them around right, then they probably would work a lot better. Make sure that's not stuck. Okay. now we will continue with the washi. So let's do a blue. So for blue, I have this one. I think it'll fit over here. I'm going to move it over just a little bit off the seam. Yep, that still folds real nicely. Now we need something for the bottom. I don't know if I have. I don't like that. What about this one? Is this the one I just used? No. Okay. Is that one wide enough? Not quite. So we may have to do 2 different ones on the bottom, which I don't mind. Oh, Tammy. Get it all the way to the edge. And if you don't want this overlapping here like this, you could do a miter cut there and have it where it fits like a picture frame instead of overlapping, but I don't mind that it's overlapping a little bit. And I'm going to wrap that just right into the pocket on that side. Now, let's do just a little strippy. Across the bottom. Okay, now you can see this pocket is rounded. Now, I could have moved my washi over and covered those and made it square, but it's not bothering me that much. You notice I said that much. Once I ink it, it's not going to bother me at all. But with it being really white sticking out there. But see, after you ink it, it makes a world of difference. It just kind of disappears. And then I'm going to ink this fold as well, where I kept it off the fold. Okay, so now we've got that side done, and our photo will go in here, and I'll distress this and all that kind of stuff, but my focus right now is just making the window pocket wraparound for the challenge, so I'm not too worried about distressing that picture right now. So now we're going to do this side, and on this side, the paper is a really muted like grungy wallpaper. And it's over here. So, let me find a page. I have it marked with one of my little raggeties. So this is where it's going to go on this side. And it's going to wrap like this and have this oversized chauffeur's license in there as a journaling card. And then on this side, it's going to be on tea-dyed paper, but on this side, you've got kind of this grungy, kind of faded wallpaper. So we could have, and then I'm going to put this little pocket here on this side. So we could have some different colors on this side and it'd be okay. So and then this one, like I said, is going to open at the top. All right, so let's start with this one. Okay, and let's do, if I can find the end of this one. This is one of my favorites. It has like little flower beds on it. If I can find the end. I know it's right here somewhere. I think. Maybe not. Yeah, it is. Come on. There we go. Alright, now what do we want to do? Let's use this one because I really like this one as well. So let me cut that off straight. I'm trying to keep this as straight as possible. I feel like I'm not succeeding. I'll probably get down here at the bottom and it'll be all crooked. See, that looks very crooked to me if I compare it to this line. Okay, I'm gonna leave that a little bit, and then I'm gonna do one at the bottom so I can really tell. So, what do we want to put at the bottom? Bottom. Let's do this. This is 49 in Market. It looks like, supposed to look like lace. Oops, that didn't work so well, did it? Actually, I may not be able to use this one because we got this little barcode down here. But we'll see how it's going to work. Maybe I should have cut all my pieces ahead of time so you all wouldn't have to see me struggle trying to get these tape rolls started. Okay. Alright, so there's that one. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can see those lines, but they're not too off-putting to me. Okay, so we use that one. Let's do this one. See, I'm offline. So I'm going to try to make it up right here. Oops. That one's going to be real sticky by the time I take it on and off there a million times, isn't it? Okay, now let's use this one and bring in another red. Or pinky red. Am I even on camera? And then lastly, let's do a blue. Okay. I don't like that. I can see that white right there. So I'm going to take this one off and move it down. And if I need to, I will go back and glue these, which I probably will, because some of them I've moved a couple of times. And then I think I'll take a really thin piece and put there. What do I have in thin, 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 thin? Where are you, end? There it is. There we go. All right, so we'll trim all these. Actually, I'm just going to wrap them. Wrap them right around. I'm going to trim these. And then ink all the way around it. Now you could, if you wanted to, put a focal point on this. Put these back in here. Like here, if you wanted to. But I like it just like that, I think. I'll know better once I get it in the journal and start decorating around it, whether I want to include a focal point or a maybe even like a label or something like that. It's all going to depend on, I think, what I decide to put in the pocket. What have we got going on here? Got a little hanging piece. There we go. So there you can go. You can see I went a lot brighter on this side because I'm just putting it on a page that has just regular tea-dyed paper. So there's not really anything to compete with it. And so when it goes in the journal, it will wrap around like this. And then it'll have my little oversized chauffeur card back here. And then it'll also have my little pocket there with the photo in it. And I'll probably put a little tab of some kind on it. And then this will move to a different location. I just had it stuck in there so I could find my page. So And like I said, those little raggeties are made to move wherever you want them in the journal. So that's it. Wrap around window pocket covered in washi. So I think that takes care of the brief for today. And oh, let's see the other side. So on the other side, it's going to look like that. And like I said, this little card is going to go over here. This is a digital that is a, it's really cool looking. And it is, like, from an art gallery or an art museum. And it's like a card catalog of the pieces that they have in the art museum. Like, for example, this one says Capital One Marble. And it has the artist and it says 10th century from Italy, 11 inches high. And then it has a picture and a number. So I thought that was kind of interesting and different than a typical ID card or whatever, or a library card. And then it shows kind of the history. It's from an art auction house. That's what I'm trying to say, not very well. And then it comes with these 2 little envelopes. You get 2 cards and 2 envelopes in the digital. So yeah. And then we'll have a pocket here. And I probably won't make this one a double pocket. Probably just a pocket here for a tag. So this journal is almost complete as well. And I will do a flip through of it in its entirety when I finished it. This one has several kits in it that I will give you a list of when I do the flip through. The main kit is Joey's 1930s kit, which I'm absolutely loving working with. He has some great kits if you want to jump over and check him out on Etsy. And he also does a lot of freebies in his coffee shop, so check him out. And that's it for today for this video, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.